Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana and I am so excited to be sharing my love of makeup and beauty with you all. I believe this will be the first video of the new year, so happy 2022. I think we are all hoping for a good, positive year this year. So starting off with a nice positive video, I think, is a good way to go. For the Christmas season, for myself as a little treat and not originally to review, I picked up the Huda Beauty 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar, and I thought I might give a quick little recap of what was in it, what I liked, what I didn't, and hopefully that gives you an idea of whether an Advent calendar, this one or one similar, is something you want to pick up for next holiday season. I didn't review this in advance because I didn't want to spoil the surprises for myself, so obviously this is coming late, but the Advent calendars typically are pretty consistent in quality year over year. So this is the box that the Advent calendar came in. It is a sort of lip shape, looks like a geode. I have taken the individual boxes out of it, but they were just sort of stacked up in this space. And they are numbered 1 through 12. I did throw the boxes away as I opened them so I wouldn't forget that I'd opened them, but that's what the box looks like. I bought this guy in the UK. It was priced at £150. I believe I had a discount code. I don't think I paid that much. I don't think I would have paid that much. But you do get 12 items in here. There are 9 full size, 1 that's the smaller of 2 standard sizes, and 2 that are minis. So you do get, a pretty good value for that £150 in there. Overall, I was really impressed with pretty much everything in the box. I'm going to kind of go through product by product and show you sort of my least favorites, my most favorites, and the stuff in between. I hope this video is helpful to somebody, and if you want to see what I got in the box, stick around. So I'll start with probably the biggest disappointment in the entire box, and that was actually day number 12. And I think I would have been less disappointed in this product had it been anywhere else in the calendar but that last day. In day number 12, we got these little eye patches. I've never used these ones from Wishful. These are the Eye Lift and Snatch. I am reasonably excited to try them. I do like eye patches. I think they help with my puffy under eyes. But given how good the rest of the box was, this was a huge disappointment to be the last day. Maybe it's just me, but I sort of expect that sort of Christmas Day or Christmas Eve door in an Advent calendar to be the best one. So I would have probably put the palette that comes in this box in drawer number 12 and had this closer to the beginning, and I think it would have been a little less disappointing. I'm not super disappointed in the product itself, I'm just disappointed at where it was placed, and you do only get one. Another product in there that I didn't totally love but I knew was coming, so that's my own fault, is the set of false lashes. I don't typically wear false lashes, and when I do, they tend to be the magnetic ones. I'm allergic to the vast majority of glues, and I just find them difficult to use. And these are way too long for me. I would never wear something this big. But these were advertised, I believe Huda actually published the entire contents of the Advent calendar, so pretty much nothing in here was an actual surprise. If you wanted to find out what was in the calendar, you absolutely could. It was really easy. So I knew these were in there and I was aware that they were coming. So it's not like it's this big shock that I got lashes that I'm not going to use. I'm hoping to find a friend or someone I know that likes false lashes to pass them along to after the holiday season is over. So yeah, I haven't worn them, I haven't touched them, I haven't taken them out of the box just because I am hoping to pass them on, and I know I won't wear them. The middle sort of category of 3 products is products that I think are pretty good. I probably wouldn't have picked them up for myself, and I wasn't, over the top thrilled to see them, but at the same time, I'm excited, I'm happy with them, and I am going to use them. I got the Wishful Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub. This one is in the gingerbread latte scent, and it's actually the scent is why I'm not over the moon about this one. I do like this Enzyme Scrub. I think it works for me. I've had some people tell me it doesn't work for them. That's fine, but I do like it. But I don't really like the smell of gingerbread. And I don't love cosmetics with a really strong scent anyway. I'm gonna still use it, it's fine, but I would have actually rathered the plain one. This is one of the minis. This is a Power Matte Lip Pigment. This one is in the color Interview. So it's this sort of really pretty kind of darker nude. I think this is a color that would work for a lot of people, which I'm really glad that they put something like that in an advent calendar, because if you had a much deeper skin tone, this would be a really beautiful sort of pink nude. On me, it's fairly deep, but it still looks really nice. I don't love matte lips, I don't wear them that often, but I am glad it's a mini because I might actually get through a mini of a matte lipstick, whereas I never would have gotten through a big one. And the last one in this sort of mid category is the Water Jelly Primer. This is definitely a hydrating primer, which is something I don't often need. And I definitely don't use hydrating primers on my whole face ever, but in the summer, in the peak of summer when I'm sunburned, or in the winter when it gets really dry, I do like to put hydrating primers on my cheeks, and this does feel really nice. I would just always pair this with something a little more grippy. I've seen a lot of people compare this to the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip, but I do think this is more hydrating and less grippy than that one. But I've only used it a couple times, so I can't really give like a full in-depth review. I do like it though, and I'm glad I got to try it because it isn't something I probably would have bought on my own. But it does feel really nice on the skin, it looks really nice, and it does pair really well with the Faux Filter foundation that I have. And the last sort of category I have, which is 7 products, more than half the box, are ones I was absolutely over the moon to receive. I love them, I've used them plenty of times since I got them, and I think they're fantastic. This is absolutely what makes the box worth it to me. Obviously, I'm going to use almost everything in the box, but these 7 are so good, and I'm so happy about it. This is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. It's a double-ended one where there is a curl and length on one side and a volume on the other. I had never used this before. I never really even considered using it. It's got a strange sort of diamond shape to it. A lot of the Huda products tend to have these kind of funky shapes to them, which is kind of neat. I love this. I'm really impressed. I don't usually wear double-sided mascaras, but I do really like this. The only kind of downside, I guess, that you could see is that you do get less product in each of these sides than you would in one full size of a single lengthening or a single volume mascara. But at the same time, you have to throw mascara out every 3 months no matter what. So you might as well get less product and have 2 sort of halves than 2 whole ones that you have to throw out. I was really impressed with this. I like the way it makes my lashes look. It doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge, it comes off really easily. I really enjoy this, and I think if I had a discount code, this would definitely be a mascara I would repurchase. I don't tend to spend a lot of money on full-size, like high-end mascaras, but I do like this. This is the Huda Beauty Silk Balm Lip Balm. I had never even heard of this before. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know it was a thing. I love this. It makes my lips feel so good and soft. I wouldn't say it's like a long-term, like I wouldn't use it as sort of like an overnight moisturizer, but especially for like being out and about during the day, it looks so good. And it's got like this shine to it that almost looks like a lip gloss rather than a balm. Like it's meant to look nice, but still be hydrating and moisturizing, and my lips feel so good. I really like this. I may have to pick more of these up. I think this is great. I've been using it every day since I opened it. It was one of the earlier doors in the advent calendar, and oh, love it. This is the Huda Beauty Life Liner. It was one of the first doors. I think it might have been the first door in the advent calendar, and it's just a plain black liquid liner. It's got a brush tip to it. I was really impressed with this as well. I tend to buy up more drugstore liquid liners. I really like the NYX Epic Ink one. I like the ColourPop ones. But I do also occasionally end up with the KVD ones. So I have some high-end ones, but more often than not I buy drugstore ones. But I think this one is really good. I was really impressed with it. It's very fine. You can do really fine intricate lines with it, which I think is really cool. I don't often use brush tips. Typically I have felt tip liners, so I think it'll take a little bit of practice getting used to, but I really like this and I'm super glad to have it. This is the Huda Beauty Balm Brows Pencil. It came in number 4 light brown, which I realized that for a lot of people probably won't work for them. Luckily it does work for me, but you can build it up a little bit. You can make it a bit darker or soften it out, make it a bit lighter. It comes with this nice spoolie on the end, and it's a really tiny pencil. I don't even know if that will show up properly on camera. It's also got the strange sort of diamond shape, which is kind of irritating because the lids will only go on one way, so you sort of have to fiddle with it a bit. It's fine, it's just me being dumb. But I do really like this. I love how it makes my brows look. I love how well it lasts. The color works really well for me, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I'm super happy with this, and I may have to try more of these. This is one that surprised me a little bit because I'd never heard of it and I didn't know if I was gonna like it, but I'm really enjoying it, and that is the Wishful Thirst Trap Juice. This is a hyaluronic acid and peptide serum. It is really nice. It feels super good on the skin, very like soothing and calming, really moisturizing. I'm really enjoying this. My skin is acting up quite badly. I expect it to after the holidays. Lots of stress, lots of sugars, lots of not taking great care of my skin. But this feels really good on my skin, and I'm super excited to keep using it. So this was a bit of a surprise bonus in this one that I wasn't expecting to like, but I love. This is our last mini. This is the Wishful Honey Whip Moisturizer. I have tried this a few times before, always in minis because I get them as like little samples or trials or things like that. I absolutely love this moisturizer, but I will not pay full price for it. It's very expensive and I can't do it. But I was so glad to get another little mini. These minis are great for traveling, and the jars are really nice too, so once you finish it, you can clean it out and put other moisturizer in, which is always handy for little overnight trips. I love this moisturizer, and I'm so happy I got another little mini of it. It smells really good too. It smells vaguely like honey, but not sickly sweet. I really enjoy this moisturizer. I love how it makes my skin feel. I wear it at night because it is quite thick, but I love this. I enjoy it. And the last product that came in here was the one that I was most excited for. You were going to receive one of the 3 Huda Nude Obsessions. You're either going to get light, medium, or rich. I already had light, so I was really hoping I was going to get one of the other ones, and I did. I ended up with the Nude Rich. This is the darkest set, so now I have the lightest and the darkest. If you have a really deep skin tone, I think these would be beautiful nude colors on you. On me, they are obviously very deep, and they create a really nice sort of bold going out look. But I love it. My favorite thing about these sort of nude obsession ranges is that they're not straight brown, they're more pink. Which even if you are a warm tone skin, you still have pink in your skin. Most people's skin is not like a flat brown, it tends to be a little bit pinker because we have blood running through our skin. I think it's a really nice way to have a nude eyeshadow look be truly more nude while still having a bit of color and like liveliness to the skin. These look beautiful. Oh, I love this shade here. It shifts kind of pink to gold a little bit, and I think it's just so pretty. I really love this palette, and I'm so happy I have it. I kind of want the medium now. I'm going to avoid buying it because I do not need any more eyeshadow, and it's not a super cheap palette, but I do kind of want it. So that was all 12 of the items that I got in my Huda Beauty 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar. Would I have paid full price for it? Probably. Knowing what came in it, yeah, I probably still would have. I didn't. I think I got a bit of a discount. I think I paid closer to about £130, which is still a lot, but at the same time, I really like it. I'm super happy with the items, and I do think it was worth the price. Do you buy beauty advent calendars? If so, what are your favorites? I'd love to hear from you. Do you plan on buying any next year? Let me know in the comments down below, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!